high-stakes collision. The game here late in the season featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, both looking to move up big time. Welcome to Lexington and Kroger Field, the home stadium of the Kentucky Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5.
On the double.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. He gets loose. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
7, Kentucky, 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fire to the right side, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion sets up a second down play.
29 Philly.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll test the right side here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target and good to see through as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down. It's a solid gain on the return. First play of this drive now from the 35. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Using his legs, it's Page.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Snags the quick throw. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The receiver grabs it. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. For contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
On 1st down, it's play action. Finds an open target on the left side. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's an out route, the catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now here comes the bunch formation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Has it back to the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wildcats. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking for a receiver. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Page.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to 31 on the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Bringing pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Page. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Caught by the receiver. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, well, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Looking to scramble. He's got room to run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. That's caught. It's LaBelle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's complete, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Hand off to the back. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
At the 27. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll throw it now. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gators will have to punt this one away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line.
29 Philly. Cut it.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Good throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down, they're going to throw it. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down and 10 now.
Get set.
Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Finds his man. It's Page. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And here in the 4th quarter, the game remains tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
The tight end has got it. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Handoff to the back. Running with purpose. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Receivers are bunched together. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down play coming up. He'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The receiver makes the catch. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He finds his man, and they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now, 1st down in the red zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Takes the handoff again. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Now, Kentucky.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Wildcats. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They scored, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out.